The centre of the Earth is hot. The surface is cold and the heat works its way out. If we can find where that heat can be somewhere near the surface, we can maybe trap it and use it. That's geothermal energy.
And how do you go about trapping it and using it?
Usually you would use water, pump water down from the surface, down maybe 2 or 3 kilometres, down to a depth where it heats up enough, and then pump it back up. So you have to have 2 pipes, one to pump it in, one to pump it back up. So you hope the rocks are a bit cracked down there.
And the technology that you need to develop this as a renewable energy source, then what stage is that technology at?
Well, it's a fairly well-known technique in many places, like Iceland. They sit almost on top of volcanoes. New Zealand, likewise, they have well-developed systems for handling this. It's only now getting out to the rest of the world where the opportunities are not so good.
And you've conducted survey work in the South Mainland. Can you tell me what that survey work showed up?
The British Geological Survey have done a lot of the basic work. We're just following it up, and this is where Gordon comes in with his gear.
Yeah, hi, I'm Gordon Stove. I'm the co-founder and managing director of Adrok. So we've developed technology to look for geology in rocks in the ground. And that's the reason we're here in Shetland, is to try and explore how we can help better understand the geology underlying Shetland and see if we can find hot rocks that could feed into geothermal energy, which could help provide electricity for the local government here.
And what have you found so far? What's your surveys come up with?
Well, we came in here a few weeks ago with one set of our kits, and we did a precursory survey, and we did get some good readings initially. So it's given us enough encouragement as a sort of mini feasibility study to come back here and do some wider surveying, wider mapping work. But yeah, we'd obviously need some support and some backing to do that.
And who do you go to for finance for a project like this?
We're here to do a presentation to the Shetland Council tonight, and hopefully they can point us in the right direction.
And how big do you envisage geothermal energy becoming in Shetland?
It's got the potential. I mean, they've got the basic ingredients. It's not widely recognised as an area that's got hot rocks, but that's only because we haven't looked for it yet. So I mean, we've got a means to look deep into the ground to try and put all the pieces of the jigsaw together, and that's what we're trying to do.
And how exactly do you conduct your research, conduct your survey works? How do you dig deep into the ground, so to speak?
We've developed a technology which we call a virtual borehole. So we produce an electromagnetic signal that sends deep into the ground, and we can catch the returns. So we've developed a non-destructive, non-invasive way to do that. So we don't have to physically drill the hole, which is a major issue onshore anywhere in the world. You need lots of permitting, you need lots of finance to do it, because I mean these drills can cost up to £1 million, £2 million per drill. So we've got a very quick, cheap and environmentally friendly way to look at the ground.
Back to you, John. And what would the impact on the landscape be of extracting this energy?
Probably not a great deal, because it's effectively pumping water in and pumping water out. So you've got some pipes. Otherwise, it's going to be very much like the underground heating system that you have for the incinerator, where the energy is passed around as a heating system. That's the way that most of this is likely to be. I don't think we're going to generate electricity, but it will generate heat, which is good for housing scheme heating or district heating, greenhouses, and maybe industry that doesn't need high temperatures in its work.